Not late, not late, not late. Plus, if you see the message at 4:23, I said it was probably closer to 5:15 plus because of having to cook and finish PIL still, and it's 5:24 2, which is plus. Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? More job cuts, Pepe W. Oh, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, so I could have technically. Ooh. I technically could have start the stream about on time. But then I wouldn't have been able to have this, and I needed this, one, because I ate the yogurt yesterday, but two, because I ate the yogurt yesterday, there's literally nothing else anyway. So, like, I had to make it. Because I'll be going shopping tomorrow. Although, I don't know if I'm going to do a full shop. Might just be for the yogurt and bananas. And bagels. But if I... Yeah. That's the plan, I think. Huh? Okay. So... probably should start out with spreadsheet, because I'm eating anyway. You do no meat Mondays, so Monday nights you have plant-based nuggets and sweet potato fries. Nice. Alright, scroll down. I'm scrolling down. Spreadsheet. You. Yes. 6, 9. Oh, but this is not. This is minus 50, so this is 50. Yeah. What are your thoughts on skinny jeans? Random question. What are your thoughts on skinny jeans? I was never a skinny jeans wearer, personally. And I was even like almost 90s style, like very big loose jeans. Practically. Mostly because they were the same pair that I had since then. Or, you know, whatever, early 2000s or something. Like the same pair that I just wore the whole time. I wore my jeans so much, or I kept the same pair of jeans so much that like the right butt like became a hole there because I used that same pair. You know, it started fraying first. It didn't just become a magical hole, but you know, threads getting thin and then eventually fraying apart into a hole because I just had them for so long. I wear my stuff into the ground. Gum shorts? Oh, gym shorts. That makes more sense. I was like, I know I'm not fashionably inclined, but I've never heard of gum shorts. Alright, 129, 6919, 2823. What the heck? I think that was caused by one of these touching the phone. One of the danglies. Off. Okay. I gotta catch up here. So, we started out with 14th. This is the 15th. 16th. 17. 18. And 18 also has this thing. Celebrate upcoming and Valentine event. Yeah. Okay. And then back to normal after that. So, okay. Boom. 130, 6920, 2824. 131, 6921, 2825, 2826, 6922, 132. And then we have the 19th of March. Boom, bam. That's a dungeon. Okay. I think I left the fan on in the other room. I indeed did leave it on in the other room. Yeah, it's a bit interesting how stuff has changed. There was definitely a period of time where people were anti. You know, it wasn't. Some people would definitely be making fun of people wearing skinny jeans. That probably still happens some places, but not nearly as much, I would imagine. Bigger calves. Makes sense. This is Picross. It is. It's Wario Puzzle 1. Still got it. Still got it. The math lines up too. That's always good. That's always good news. I just, I don't know. They weren't for me. I feel like I wouldn't have liked them. And I just never did. Plus, I already had stuff it fit. Weren't, I mean, I'm sure they were definitely expensive back then, but I imagine they're still pricey now. Well, I guess everything's still pricey now, huh? Alright, food is done. Water refill as well. Yo. Hello, Rob. Hello, Roberto. I know your name's not Roberto, but, you know, whatever. Alright. How are you? So it seems like the only things for me to do are March 8P in the title, right? Pre-draws! What else is happening? If I have to, I think maybe I could end up doing the 7-star. Enjoying your day off. What's the occasion? Or, I mean, there doesn't have to be an occasion, technically. Could just be, you know, you felt like it. That's nice, though. What's here? Check if there's something that matters. There is not. Alright, so you would need Toby's thing to do this. Just regular day, the week was crazy at work. It's Monday. You mean last week? Not to be that guy, but I'm assuming last week was crazy or whatever. I believe this is the same one. I think I can use this. Let me reference some notes here. Use that when doing Sima Yi. Okay, yes, I remember that. Remember that part. Okay. How's the volume? Look, it's okay. Okay. Actually, let's check the options first. Okay. Alright, so I need to transform the birds, then Crollo, then ideally Paimon, then Nice, but if you have to Nice first, you do that. We try to stall on a couple of the early floors, use the delay when we get to Manticore, and yeah, stuff happens. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens. I would consider this more of a warm-up run, but, you know, if things happen, things happen. This is going to be a Nice into Paimon, so that's already a bit of a not ideal start. This. You, and then you. I don't know, I should have just swiped, really. Ah, shit. Alright, that was, like, the worst start. We didn't want to do that at all. We wanted to at least to have to, like, 2 or 3 hit that floor. This is gonna be a lot harder now. Yeah. And it's indeed a thing that has to happen. Prage? I mean, we got a long way to go for Prages, so I'd wait until we get a little closer to the scary parts. Or at least closer to the real dangerous stuff. Oh, I didn't want that to be a 5 match. Yeah, we did not want that to happen. We still need a ton of turns. 10 is not good. Our outlook is poor currently, I will say. Outlook is currently poor. Okay. Yeah, you want to at least be on like 9 or on like 8 or 7 coming into Manticore, so I would say this is not good. Had to figure out how to keep some of those darks around. Hello, Mr. Cross. Wow, not expect I would have done enough damage to do that. You just exist. Okay, I mean, so do all of us, really, right? Now we delay. Ready for V-Day in a little under 4 hours? Oh, no, I didn't know that was happening. Oh, that's bad too. Okay, this run is so terrible. We're not even close to Paimon being up. We actually lose. Straight up, we lose. Because we won't have shield up for the 4 after this, which we need. So this is actually just already a loss. Unless we somehow stalled enough for this to be back up in time, which I guess is possible, but Obviously unlikely. I'm gonna go with Toby saying that I could use this team because he used a very similar team, and I'm gonna leave it at that. No offense. His history on being accurate on that sort of thing is a lot larger than yours, so I'm gonna go with what he said. You coming through a descent that I had already beaten by myself before, yes. Unless I'm thinking of a different one. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Okay, now we're dead. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was saying this was unlikely to work quite a while ago, so it's not too surprising. I mean, I guess we could get Dark Sky Falls. Almost. Power Ranger rerun when? I don't know. Insert JoJo rerun when? Even though we just had it. Also, this was the first run, and I said it was a warm-up run, and I don't know, were you here any of the other days where we were doing runs with this team and getting very far? I already stated that I messed up the start. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Just please stop. Please stop before I make you stop, okay? We're not doing team building discussion. Not now, at least. You'll join back today? Well, then don't come in here like waving yourself around. If you haven't been here, then don't act like you've been here. You haven't been here, don't act like you've been here. What was the thing you wanted me to co-op with, anyway? I'm still not gonna do it, probably, but... 2 and 3. Is it a more ideal start? I don't think there's a way for me to... Okay, somehow I made it so that it wasn't a 5 match. I don't know if that was worth it, but... Yeah, I mean, it's kind of worth it. Get an extra stall turn. Every stall turn matters. Wait, you can co-op endless? I didn't know that. For Or maybe I didn't and I just forgot. That shall not solo. True. True. It's pretty true. But this is already looking a lot better as far as stall goes. That's good. Did not want that L. I was not looking at the spinner. Well, I jinxed it, huh? I said we're looking good stall-wise. Technically, this is still better than last run's stalling, which is kind of funny. But it's true. It's true, it is. True. Paimon's on like 7 going into here instead of 9. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Now, I think our starting board's actually really bad. Because all of these light orbs are here, which is a problem. So we're gonna need Skyfall. So that part is not, you know, that part's not so great. Right, there is no Skyfall. Are we dead now because of that? We are. That's very unfortunate, because that was a good start otherwise. That's disappointing. Oh yeah, I should tag Discord. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I knew there was something I was forgetting. You got here before the ping? Nice. Hello. Whew. 10 turn delay, that is a lot of turns. And Gunzel, what the hell? Everybody's here? What the heck? So the first 2 runs were both kind of opposite lucks, but then in the end still bad luck. Which is a shame. But it do be like that. You just lurked until it was safe. Okay. That's fair too. I was just trying to prevent the 5-match, really, is all that was. A lot of time to do so, but... Especially because the Paimon doesn't get the +2 because we had to use it before. The Nice +2 means that it's a lot harder to have it up in time for when we want it up. I did not pull very much. There's a lot of Skyfall, though. Might be enough to kill everything. Okay, not quite everything. We're still gonna need good stalling on the next floor here. To have a shot. I think I only did 5, and then the rerolls. The 5 I did were absolutely terrible. It was all dupes except one, maybe? It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. I guess I technically could be doing L hearts for shield, but not that necessary. So we're at 10. So again, we want at least 1, ideally probably 2. Well, ideally 3, but more likely 2, I would say. That's what I imagined would be the case here. Don't do the 5 match so that we just target this guy. Okay, well, looks like we're only gonna get a couple here. I think this is somewhat of a minimum, or like the lowest we want to be going into this floor with, but certainly not ideal. Then I saved these 2 darks on the bottom left to hopefully give us a better chance of the Dark Orbs turn 1. I think we have it. We might be... No, I think we have it, right? It's 4 and 5? Yeah. We're fate. We're good there, okay. Green diagonal, please? Thank you. Save these 2 darks. Okay, well, that could happen too, I guess. That's crazy that did that much. Okay. Certainly not what I expected. I don't know how I'm supposed to. I guess this saves 2. And we get the L shield. Might have been more worth it to match the lights. No, we're good. Oh my god, what? How am I doing that much? Okay. And I can't shield you? Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's crazy, because I don't know why I'm doing so much damage. That usually doesn't happen. I don't know how it's happened twice in a row, but before that, I think it only happened once during the entirety of all runs. It's just very annoying. Because you have to do 2 dark matches, so it's not like I can not, you know? And I need to save darks because I need to make sure I have enough to do 2 matches. So it's not like I can be like, oh, get rid of all the darks so a Skyfall isn't as likely. Just like 2 Skyfalls of 3 darks in a row. Pretty unlucky. Or lucky, I guess, depending on how you want to view it. But I would say unlucky, considering that I died. Because, yeah, none of those turns I can afford to not do 2 dark matches. Otherwise, he would just kill us, I think. So, yeah. Kinda rough. Kinda rough with that one. Not a great start to the stream in terms of gaming luck. Or, I don't know, just things seem to keep not going right. Which has been annoying. Definitely has been annoying. I think this is another we got a niece first. Which is fine, I guess. Not ideal. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. That big 5 match, because now that happens. This run, I already feel like the run's over. Okay. Kinda don't want to play this game now. Kinda just don't want to play now. Kinda just want to end the stream now. I just want to not deal with this. We have to stall, like, we can't stall enough turns for that. It's just not possible. Unless I just don't use the blackbirds, but I need them to make hearts. So that I can heal enough. But then obviously it means that I'm doing boosted damage. It wouldn't even surprise me if this killed this. Okay, thank God. Try to do less dark matches. Just try to do the 2. But I can't do them in blobs because then, yeah, it's not a simple situation here. Can do TPAs, I guess. Still doesn't seem great. Especially because it made itself light. Now here, maybe I can get away with just 2 dark matches. And get like squeeze an extra turn out of this, because I kind of need to squeeze an extra turn out of this. And try and like save the rest. I don't know. I mean, I tried to save some extra dark matches, but I think it's still gonna. Yeah, okay, and then that happens. So definitely just both dead, and we're gonna have 9 turns here. Okay. Okay. Trying to think which way is the best way to prevent a skyfall. Alright, there's one. Okay. There's 2. Okay. We're safe. We're safe. Because even if we hit it to the SA, we get the delay, so it's fine. So that's fine. Then we do this. And I'm not even gonna mess around. This. No boosted damage. No using Blackbird. See, if I had used Blackbird there, that might have killed. Which is what we do not want. You're 5 turns away? Okay, yeah, we're not even close. Jesus. A lot more turns than I thought it would be. a lot more turns than I thought it would be. Paimon is so far away. I mean, this is the what you get when you don't get a good early start stall wise. It's gonna be very problematic. Now this is a floor where now we are in, this is a situation where we can get past things. So I suppose I guess I should be thankful, Starfall. Okay. Now the problem actually is that Paimon's still not up. So I don't know if it was like this floor that I should have wanted to be stalling on or the next floor. But I'm pretty sure I had to do that because the shield would make it so that I could live preemptive. So that's what I'm going with. Classic song, by the way. But we somehow need to survive for like 2 turns here. I don't know how feasible that is. Okay, looks kind of feasible, but they do change orbs, which is scary. Changing the orbs is definitely scary. We want to get rid of all of these locks, if possible. Which I know you're saying, do an L, then. I'm saying, no. Not enough extra darks for that. Okay. My jammers? There's enough darks here, we should go for the kill. Gotta do it like this. Okay. Okay. Had to have Lumio back up. Oh no, you got rid of the thing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Not enough for a box. So. Bit like. I guess I could have done an L of Hearts for shield, but it's not where we're at. You do be angry? And that might matter, I actually don't. I'm gonna go ahead and try to not match though. This? I think that's still okay. Okay. Now, does the low HP here, because the assists aren't up, matter? Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Keep that over there, actually. Not the greatest combos, but I saw the spinner was on dark, so I let it rip for the box. Oof. Okay. That was scary. That was scary. Alright. Something like this. Okay. Since they're back and stuff. I'm trying to use my brain so hard to remember the order of operations here. I think I can still just, I still just need to try and, you know, killing stuff, but that needs to start by me having to get enough dark matches here. Okay, and then trying to get rid of the rest of these greens and stuff. So that there's chance of more darks next turn. Like that, that's pretty good. Ow. Okay. A lot of darks in the bottom corner there. Okay, not as much hearts as I would have liked. That heart skyfall was probably important. I don't know for sure, but... Okay, so I need to do L unlocks. Because that also unbinds. We have a couple turns to do it. Okay, so now this is one turn away. That's pretty good. I would like to do a cross of darks to get rid of the things that are taking up my... Did I not get one? That's interesting. L unlocked does not unbind. Yeah, it did. Oh, you mean, yeah, whatever, fucking L hearts, shut up. Okay. Do I need to go for damage here? I forget. I know I need this when I kill it, which is a problem, because that looks like it's not gonna line up correctly. I stall one more turn? Okay, that's good then. You know what? Fucking get this out of here. Now I have to go for damage. Although I'm realizing this is not looking great. Because there's not as many dark matches than what is probably ideal. So, but we have the extra Tensi on Lumiel now. So maybe that matters. Okay. So now we Lumiel and then you, and then go as hard as I can, I guess. And then like this. Like that. Feel free to update me ahead of time because I've never gotten this far. Paimon's 2 away. That's not bad. Okay, I remember people talking about Volsung. I don't remember what exactly. Do I want to be waiting here at all? Or do I want to be going? Well, I can't box to start anyway, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Lumio, Blackbird, win the kill. Do I need to stall for Lumio again? That seems like a lot, no? I guess there's technically enough here. Do I have to stall for it? Those locks could be problematic, I assume. Also, okay, I guess Lumia will be up with 1 turn. Okay, what do I do here, though? I don't have unlock. Unless you unlock. You unlock? I don't remember if you unlock. You do. I guess I have to do that, then. Which is not great, probably. I feel like there's not enough time left, but I don't know. I'm concerned about it. I mean, if he just locks again, I'm dead. So, I don't get, like, am I just supposed to get lucky? What do you want me to do here? Like, I don't understand. What happened? I don't get what you're expecting this to... How is this team ever gonna work? You need to get lucky for like 6 turns in a row? That doesn't seem like a good strategy. Like more lucky than a regular amount of luck. This is how I should word it. If that's the case, then this team is not gonna... I don't think I'm willing to do that team, if that's the case. This team, I mean. Like, if that's what if I need to get lucky 6 turns in a row, it doesn't make sense. You are a million miles behind. Although I don't even know what you're saying, it doesn't unlock. I know that Blackbird doesn't. I was asking about Nice. Volsung haste Lumiel up? I mean, it wasn't up. I don't know what to... It wasn't up. You were watching the... I mean, the screen was there. I'm gonna go pee, but like... How much did it haste? It didn't seem like it got hasted at all. Isn't the cooldown like 6 or something? Or 7? It was not like... Was it a... If it's a 1-turn haste, that's not... Doesn't really help that much. Wasn't really paying attention to that, because who cares? He doesn't lock every time. He didn't do the haste move, it's random. Okay. So it's luck based, but like that was like extraordinarily bad luck based. Okay. That I might be able to live with. It's like a 50-50. He does haste move or lock board move, and I got lock board move 4 times in a row or something. Right? Wasn't it 4? It was at least 3. That's crazy. How much does a haste buy? Or is that also random? I think it's random. Yeah, okay. Like 1 to 3 maybe? 2 to 4, yeah, something like that. Sounds like that'd be a thing. Okay. So Lumiel on the turn that you kill. Though it is annoying that the board size is smaller. Lumio kill. Then what happens after that? It's one-shottable, right? Assuming I do like a box in another dark match or so. That's what we're assuming. Good one shot, yeah. So after Volsung, then what happens? I know you mentioned that someone could need a Paimon used on it at some point, which is fine. Paimon was up. Sun Chuan, and his son Chuan has the preemptive or something, right? Or do they all have it? Man, 4 turns in a row unlocked. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, I did get 1 unlock from these. But yeah. Pretty unlucky. That is annoying. What would you say about how much time I had left? It was like 450 or something, right? What are your thoughts on that? That a little dicey, or is that plenty, or is that bad? The time. Low, slow? Okay. Talk more on that. Give me numbers. Give me estimates. Give me an actual thing to work with me. Because if I don't know, then I'm not going to speed up. That's the thing. I ask all the time. How's my time? How's my time? Never get answers. So if I don't know, then how am I supposed to know when to start freaking out and speeding up? Like some checkpoints would be good. Hi, vicious. Excuse me. Whew. Trump's apparently getting arrested tomorrow. I don't know if anyone's been seeing that news. That should be interesting. I wonder if he'll convince people to do some weird shit, protest shit tomorrow. That's just not a helpful answer. I'm sorry to say. It's just not helpful. Like, I understand by the first part where, oh, we've already clarified that, okay, when I was at Volsung with 450 left, that's apparently slow. So yes, obviously I need to go faster. But that doesn't, you know, like that. Yes, that's pretty obvious. I understand that concept. You already told me I was going too slow, which I didn't know because I didn't know how much I needed to rush. Because half the time, titles, everyone's like, oh, you don't actually need to rush. And then the other half, it's like, this is actually the tightest timing ever. You need to go as fast as possible every turn, every blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no one will actually tell you until, like, it's too late. Every time. Every time. Drives me insane. Alright, hold on, I gotta look away. Apparently, we're just not gonna get answers. Although if this ad doesn't work, then that's a problem too. It's thinking about it. Thinking about it. Okay, it's working. It's working! It's working! Oh, it's a full 30-second one though. $700? Okay. That's at least something to work with. I can respect that. And you might have had to go back and like check someone else's run to get an idea, and I understand why that could have been. Why you maybe didn't give a number at first hand because you weren't really sure. I can get that. Or maybe you didn't, you just needed to think about it, but either way. That's terrible. How? I didn't even do a 5 match. Did a Skyfall a 6 match or something that I didn't see? I looked away. That's obnoxious. Terrible start. Honestly, I feel like the run's already over with that kind of start, but... Because I need to avoid 5 matches here. I can avoid using Blackbird. There's enough darks and hearts. Stars and horseshoes. clovers and blue moons, lots of golden rainbows and the red balloons, etc. Ouch. Trying to go a little faster. Oh, that 5 match, I didn't mean to do that one. Okay, but it wasn't good enough to... Although I might just be dead. Maybe I didn't heal enough here. Yep. No, that's annoying. I mean, it was a bad start anyway. So I'm not too disappointed by that. Wasn't really a throw in the same way that a lot of others have been. I would actually say most of the runs have not been throws today. I would say maybe 1 or 2. Okay, you. Okay. Better start than last time, at least. Music? Wait a second, what happened to the music? Okay, there it is. No, what happened? They just maybe big enough to kill them at that point. I didn't see if there was a Skyfall 6 or 5 or something. Probably didn't either. There was a Skyfall 5, of course there was. Of course there was. Thank you, by the way, Gunzel. For that answer. Bro, not now. Why? Literally nothing changed. It's still plugged in. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. That's so dumb. There goes 99 Stam. There goes 99 Stam. For no fucking reason. Fix yourself, piece of shit. Here, let's do this. Such a fucking garbage. So yeah, I don't know. Something made it disconnect or made it think it was disconnected, and so then that made a thing pop up, and then obviously that ruins the run. Time gets killed, run end. Very cool. Very cool. Great. Great. It's a great system. Decided to randomly do that. Might be a shorter stream if we keep up this pace. If we keep up this pace, we might run out of Stam pretty quick. Could be dangerous. How loud is it when I bang the desk like that, by the way? I actually don't know. How is there... I didn't do a 5 match! I want to die. Why does it keep doing this to me? Game does not want me to do this dungeon. It's an L Skyfall. Very cool. Thanks, Kanye. Very cool. This is gonna be not. There's so many dark orbs. That's too many. That's too many. That's so many. It means I like can't get rid of these other lights and greens really. I might just be dead now because of that. I think I am. I am. There was no hearts anyway, man. Now I'm supposed to be yelling at go faster, go faster. Ay, ay, ay. Also, hi, Superman. Just nothing going my way today. The Volsung RNG actually is the funniest one. The funniest, but also probably the most unlucky, right? I mean, 5 Skyfall thing, like, it can happen because the Skyfall rate is higher. I understand the concept. It doesn't need to be explained to me. But it is annoying that it keeps happening. It is annoying that it keeps happening. Why? I looked away again. Dude, I keep looking away and it keeps happening. I mean, I guess I got one turn out of it at least, which is better than others. Better than other runs. I guess when the board is just the whole board's going away, it's such a high chance, right? But still, I can be angry about it. I'm allowed to be upset about it. Match 5 originally? Okay, okay. I must have connected, or maybe I was holding a dark orb and that's what it was? Okay, okay. Keeping me honest, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Because, you know, I'm so lost in the, like, not trusting anything at this point that kind of thing can happen for sure. That kind of thing can definitely happen. I don't need to, but the board is all hearts and dark. Like, how am I not supposed to match it without taking a bunch of time on a spinner or something? This is enough where I can think get away with not using the changer. The reason that I'm matching, you know, some of these lights and stuff is that, you know, I do need to get rid of them so that if I do need to use Blackbird, that I can actually get hearts and darks out of it. Like this turn I think I will because I need the hearts. For sure. Now I'm thinking I probably need that one too, so. Decent chance this... I mean, but that was good stalling though. So I'm okay with things dying now. That was a 5 match, so we're probably going to the next thing here. That's good. I was kind of hoping that would happen. And if possible, I can save some darks down here out of safety concerns. But there's chance of Dark Skyfall, obviously. Now I'm gonna be one short of... now I'm gonna be one short, I think, right? That's annoying. That's annoying. I suppose I could have not made them a 4-pile, but... we have to hope for... how do I do this? This? Have to hope for a Dark Skyfall? Okay, we got it. Oy, oy, oy. Surprising I'm doing enough damage there. Oh, you know what it is? It's because Lumiel is on 10C now. That's why it's all different. Okay, that does make sense, actually. That does make sense. I was wondering why I was doing much more damage on Manticore now. And that's why. Makes a lot of sense. I was trying to figure that out this whole time. How the heck does that keep happening? That's why it keeps happening. If there were... I actually... oh! Alright, I'd probably lose. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't actually mean to move you yet, so that's probably not ideal. Okay. Okay, we got that, but I don't know if we need the health here. Okay, we don't. And that's what I thought. But I was worried that I would, so I was still scared. Okay. Heal me? I didn't want to use Blackbird. I didn't want to... I need these stall turns. Is the gist of it, really. So that we can have Paimon up. Okay. Paimon will have to stall 1 turn, but I think that's doable. Because the shield is up for a couple. Resist the poison, I appreciate that too. Should be able to stall 2 here. Ouch. Alright, that's good enough because it absorbs anyway. There's no other heal orbs or whatever. Just let everything else fall in a blob. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Really what I did not want to happen. Really what I did not want to happen. Here. I should have set up those darks to match first Skyfall. Okay, we got a Skyfall. Still gotta make this happen. I'm gonna save the other dark orb. Or save at least some of the minuses. Or one of the minuses, rather. Title these. We'll see. Oh, the Inherit on Nice came up. That's interesting. Not typical. I'm a little worried about damage here. Oh, right, we're dead. Very cool. Very cool. I offer you a dead run. In return, I ask for emotes in the chat. I'm gonna go pee. Oh, you guys actually did it. I appreciate that. I didn't actually think you would do emotes. Huh. Nice. So that's a shitty situation because I guess I mean technically what I have to do there is just try to stall and get Lumio back up, but even if I do that, then it's gonna be hard to have it back up for Sima Yi or whatever. Well, maybe not. It's a 7 turn. It'd be close. Especially, I didn't know Nice was coming up, but if I knew that, the charge 2 would have been good to know about. Depot talk. I like how Gunzel made theirs symmetrical. I'm trying to decide if I should stretch break or if I should do one more than stretch break. Guess I can do one more. I don't have that thing you said, so. Stretch breaks D's. You can't just say D's after everything and it makes it like a thing. It's just not. You can't just say the D's and then it's not a thing anymore. Ah, they'll look away for 20 seconds. I should have waited. How could I have known? Don't worry, I'm sure this run will definitely go the distance. I'm sure this one will go a distance, definitely. I do need to get two combos at least, though. Okay. So I sort of trying to follow your advice. Oh, there's the 6 match. Sort of trying to follow the line of thought you were going with Gunzel as far as like try to keep not combo as full of the board, and then that way you have a better chance of the Skyfall not happening. But it did. It did sort of. So yeah. Yeah, it do that kind of. You will D's nuts every word in the dictionary. No reason really to. Use Blackbird there, so I didn't. Just use the spinner for some more Dark Orb, or for some more Heal Orbs. Here I need to make the Heal Orbs, though. don't think we're gonna have enough. I basically think this runs over. Get over here. But maybe not, who knows? Crazier things have happened, but I think this is gonna kill the middle guy. Okay, that's pretty good. I didn't do as many combos. I think we have an issue. I think we have to do something like this to stand a chance, because we basically have to kill that guy this turn, because there's no way we're gonna heal enough. So if we just do some 6 matches, kill the guys on either side, don't kill the middle guy, we killed all of them. Alright, that's worst case scenario. Preemptive kill me or something? That would work too. Okay. Well, we're still gonna die because I don't have any hearts anyway, so, you know, there's that at least. I don't know how that light match didn't happen, but we're dead anyway, I think. Pretty sure it does close to enough. Okay, I'm alive, you know, okay, I'm alive. Alright. It's not over quite yet. It's almost there, but not quite yet. Did we get a third dark match? It doesn't matter. Lumiel just does so much damage. Lumiel, okay, this turn I actually don't, because he's gonna do the thing where he's like, oh, you're gonna, you know, stuff, right? Oh, please don't kill him. Okay, delay. Oh god, 3 dark matches, no! This Lumiel change to Tensi has actually been so much more of a problem than we had anticipated. It used to not be, right? It was on the other thing first. It was on, Unbindable. I don't even know if this is, like, this might just be enough poison damage. Probably is. Actually, it definitely is. There's no way we're healing to full from this, unless we get heal Skyfalls. Because then we're just gonna die to the preemptive. So that was just, yeah, I just shouldn't have done the poisons. Unless the L shield somehow is enough, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah. I wasn't feeling that one anyway. Not really worried about it. Well, look at that. We're already on our last set of stamina when we end up doing our stamina refresh, so that's something, I guess. But now is time for stretching and stuff. So, do we have PIL videos to go? We did a serial time yesterday. The Yu-Gi-Oh thing, that's too long. A lot of the recent, there's like, I got a bunch of PIL tabs open, but they're too long of videos. Gotta find some good length ones. The fuck? The hell just happened? Okay, we have one. It's out of order, but okay, we have one. Something about the browser just made that really not look correct, and I clicked the wrong one, but oh well. Okay. It's a Leslie Bird nerd. So that's something. But before we get to that step, I have to go refill the water. Change the headset to the, you know, the one I can talk with when I'm on the floor. And grab an apple. I gotta fix this. stop. How did they even get? How does this get looped on itself when it was plugged in? How does that? How is that even possible? It's plugged in. How are you gonna loop around yourself like that? That doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. Anyway. Yeah, anyway. I'll be back in a jiffy. Because I already went to the bathroom recently, so I don't actually have to do that part.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is...
Hello. I guess more properly would be here. For helping a black-capped chickadee named Dimmy. Dimmy? Dimmy. Probably Dimmy would be my guess. From Leslie the Bird Nerd about how do birds survive in the winter. Which we're still in the process of coming out of, really. It's still pretty cold. Alright, volume check.
Earlier in February, we had a very cold snap.
Looks not so bad. I'll bump it a little, give it a little 150. Okay. Bang. And then one of these. Bang. And then one of these. Let's go.
With the wind chill,
Frozen chicken nuggets?
minus 35 degrees Celsius.
Oh no!
Some other places through Canada were even colder. Anytime
Any Canadians out there?
My birds and try to help them out. But one little small black-capped chickadee really had me worried.
Why is that?
Close to my home is a flock of black-capped and boreal chickadees that I feed regularly.
Hi, Inky.
In this banditry, I have named a few characters, such as Inky, a little one that has a very noticeable dark patch on his side. Then there is Doble, Spanish for dual. This guy can take 2 seeds at once. Fuego,
That's
Spanish
okay.
for fire. This guy dominates everyone, which is not typical of boreal chickadees. And then there is
Wait, what do you mean
Dimmy,
dominates
short
everyone?
for diminuta, which is Spanish for tiny. I named her that because she is the smallest adult chickadee I have ever known. For those who remember my favorite female chickadee, Tiny, from years ago, she's even smaller than her. All the chickadees dominate Dimmy, and to make matters worse, she has a bad foot.
Oh
I've
no!
noticed that lately she keeps it up into her body almost always.
Her foot.
I try to get her the food she needs, and it's no easy task when there are 8 other hungry, healthy chickadees with 2 perfectly operating feet.
Sag.
When I got word about the cold snap coming, I started to worry about her being able to get enough food. So, the day before, I went out to bring some goodies in hopes that Dimmy would get some. She did, but not without a huge effort on my part. I have other birds too that are much further away, like blue, sweet girl, lentil, as well as many others that I
Dude,
won't
she's
name because it's just a
fucking
lot. So I
knows
couldn't
all
devote
and
my
knows them
full
all.
time to Dimmy.
Knows the whole forest.
I made sure to leave food in the feeder and throughout the area on tree stumps and such. My plan was to get back home before sunset so I could see her before she roosted for the night. In order to see all the birds I know, I have to travel 6 to 8 kilometers in total. No stretch
Damn!
of the imagination.
That's no
I know
joke.
that I don't have to do this. The birds are very equipped and capable of getting through,
That's a
but
trip.
even still I worry. Thankfully, the temperature stayed relatively mild, and while on my way, I got to see a moose. Beautiful
Moose!
creature. She took the time to smell in my direction.
Moose are so cool.
I get the impression that she is quite familiar with my scent.
It's just that
Wasn't long
bird
before
lady
she ignored
again.
me and went back to eating what moose eat in winter: twigs.
Moose are so weird, dude.
Then my two best bird
They're
buddies,
so
Blue
cool,
and
though.
Sweet Girl, came out for their rations. Lentil, my little red-breasted nuthatch buddy, lives the furthest away. By the time I got to her, the wind and snow really started picking up.
How does... It's really far away. 8 kilometers. That's like walking through snowy woods. 8 kilometers. That's
It's
a
not
long
just
trip.
cold that we were supposed to get, but snow squalls too, as if it wasn't bad enough.
Oh my.
It's the birds. Dude,
I'm glad that I visited her and the others because the likelihood of me getting out here the next day, the frosty day, was very slim.
Hey, Lenny. Hey, babe. I'm sorry.
dude, she's like a damn princess. Birds just climbing all over.
At least I could rest easy knowing that they, as well as Dimmy, have some extra food stashed away.
That's pretty hype.
When the blistering and
Local bird enthusiast found dead in the woods. I mean, that's pretty far
blustering
away.
next day
Like, if
arrived, I
something
was
bad
fine.
happened, I'm sure. I think she has a husband or something. I don't know. Or, some sort of spouse. I'm going to feed the birds if I'm not back by X time.
Unable to stay in, I had to go out and visit Dimmy. I
Shit,
barely
dude,
saw
what a
any
legend.
chickadees and didn't see her. The time I spent out there was very short. It was so cold and blowing snow on top of it all. My fingers would freeze just 15 to 20 seconds after being exposed.
Dude, that's great. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy cold up there during this
peanuts,
time.
seeds, and suet on top of the suet feeder and went in. Later, I went back outside. I had to check one more time. To my delight, little Dimmy came down and
Let's
grabbed
go!
some food.
It's Dimmy!
With it being still so cold,
One
I
leg in
again
it, too.
left some food on the suet feeder and she took some. At least she was able to get something to eat. The next day was better, and she took the time to get what she could, eating some to fatten up and stashing the rest. It's clear to me that I've become important to her. When I came home later in the day, close to sunset, she was all alone and at the feeder.
She's
She
chilling.
excitedly came over to me the way a dog greets you when you come home after all day.
Really?
Poor little girl, the only
That's
break
cool.
she gets is when the others are not around. The day after was cold again, but Dimmy was able to get some food, and at least it
Are
wasn't
those
stormy.
like peanut butter caps that she's putting
My
that stuff
mind was
in?
made up
That's
on
what it
doing
looks like to
whatever I
me. Or,
could to
some
take
sort
care
of
this
jar.
little girl. That was until I ended up not well myself and unable to get out the next day.
Oh no!
I was heartbroken, but I could also see just how much my body was screaming for tender care and rest. I put myself through
Leslie
so much
needed
to
her own Leslie.
keep up with those birds, and on top of it all, I have all my human things to do too.
Damn
After giving myself some rest, though, I was able to get back out, but I have to remind myself that I need to take care of me too. I'm not so good at that part. To be honest, I wasn't expecting to see Dimmy, but here she was, eager for some food. She seemed really puffed out to me though, but it is very cold again, like minus 22 degrees Celsius.
22 minus Celsius? Wait, how cold is that? Minus Celsius? Isn't that like Fucking crazy cold? Celsius. Nah, everything's falling over. I'm setting the audio cables back so that I can put on the normal headset. Okay.
I can feel myself starting to try going back to investing all of my energy on this little chickadee again. If I do, I will only hurt myself, so I have to be careful. I can only do so much. And our feathered friends are incredible, capable of keeping themselves warm in several ways. One big helping factor are all those pretty feathers of theirs, which help to trap pockets of air around the body. These trapped air pockets are warmed up by the bird's internal heat. On really cold days, you are likely to see birds appearing to be twice their size. That's due to them fluffing out their feathers in an effort to trap as much air as possible, therefore keeping them really warm and making them look so adorable. Birds keep these feathers in tip-top shape too by preening them with their body's own oil that is secreted from a gland at the base of the tail. This oil helps to waterproof the feathers, keeping their bodies dry and warm, very important in winter. Another thing that they can do to generate heat and stay warm is to shiver. Little guys like black-capped chickadees weigh around 10 grams or less than half an ounce.
That's so crazy.
Even at 0 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 17 degrees Celsius, they can maintain their body temperature of 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. To maintain this, they need to eat continuously through the winter day, as much as 35% of their weight. Luckily, chickadees are super smart birds that prepare for winter by hoarding thousands of food items throughout their territory over fall. In fact, during this time, they even increase the size of their hippocampus, the part of the brain that is responsible for memory.
She told us about this before, which is crazy. Just like imagine every spring you casually grow your brain a little bit, and then it goes back down in the winter.
All those places they hid their food.
Or whatever.
When it gets really cold, they will also seek shelter in the trees. It's all pretty remarkable what they can do, so I'm trying to remind myself of this. But the food part is what's getting me. I don't know if Dimmy has been able to get enough food these days, between her bad foot, the other chickadees, and the cold weather that just won't let up. She should have plenty of cached food, though. So again, I stayed with her until she left for the night, and I suffered for that. It was so cold. A few times I felt like my fingers were close to getting frostbite. Leaving to go into my warm home, I could feel such a heavy guilt. All I could do was think of her. Will I get to see her tomorrow? What will her condition be like? All evening at home, I thought about what I could do and even flirted with the idea of getting her inside my home. How would I ever get her inside, though? That's when I noticed my nest boxes, all gifted to us from our good friend at Birds Walking Down YouTube channel. Maybe if I bring one out, I can entice her to go in it. Then I could bring her home and nurse her back to good health. At the very least, it could be a place for her to seek shelter from the elements.
Timmy.
Am I doing the right thing here, though? I can't repair her foot, and no one here can either. Am I doing more harm than good? So many questions, and I don't have the answers. But I know what my heart wants. It wants to help Dimmy.
Dimmy!
The next day, I brought out the nest box, but she could care less for it. I also had the dome feeder all freshly clean with fresh food. She really seemed to like that. All afternoon, she stayed. I left the nest box out just in case, but all it attracted was a foot of snow.
Okay, fair enough.
The cold weather is supposed to let up a bit, and we are expected to get some really, really mild temperatures. Maybe that can be Dimmy's saving grace. February is over half gone already. If she can hold on until the warmer, longer days of March and April, she should be smooth sailing then. Right around when the mild weather came, I ended up with a cold and unable to get out there. With it being nice, I felt Dimmy would be okay. When I was feeling better, I went out in hopes of seeing her, but I didn't. As of this video upload, I haven't seen Dimmy for 3 or 4 days.
Oh no.
The last day that I saw her, she was chased after by one of the chickadees. I don't know where she went or if she was driven out of this area, but her sudden disappearance can only mean that either she ended up somewhere else, or something like a bird of prey is the reason she's gone.
Edge.
It seems to me that Dimmy came into my life the way she did as a way of teaching me a few lessons. To let go of the things I cannot control, to be careful when getting too attached, and to accept the impermanence of things.
True. I have to accept that I will get bad RNG and pad in these runs. I have to accept I'll get good and bad Skyfall. I have to live with the non-permanence of that the dungeon is only around for a few more days. You know, it's tough.
Trying to invest a lot of my energy and time into helping Dimmy has been a little hard, and my well-being was impacted. The level of love I develop for these birds out here is beautiful. Feeling that way toward them, I cannot help, but it comes at a price. Dimmy is teaching me how to not get too attached, how to approach these birds with a realistic mindset. For years, I've carried a heavy burden when any of these birds get ill or go missing. I'm exhausted from dragging those useless emotions along with me all of these years.
Yeah,
it's time I learned to appreciate these birds in a different, lighter way, relishing the moments I get with them, but knowing that one day they will be gone. This is how nature works, and it's how it has to work. Interestingly, another little bird that lives in the same flock as Dimmy, a red-breasted nuthatch named Meep, went missing a few weeks ago. Well, the last day I saw Dimmy, Meep returned. I was really happy to see her, and she's been here since. Go! It's almost as if Meep was given back in return for sweet little Dimmy. Or maybe the fact that Meep showed up again after all that time is a message like, hang on, Dimmy might return again someday. So, if there's anything I've learned over the years of tending to birds that aren't doing as well as the others, it can be exhausting, frustrating, but a beautiful experience too. If done right with a positive frame of mind while also looking out for yourself, it can actually be nourishing to your soul. The word of advice I give is that nature is nature. It's tough. And sometimes, despite our help, things don't always go as we would like them to.
Nature is nature.
I'm grateful to have had the experience I did with Dimmy. If she is still out there somewhere alive, may she stand strong on both feet and live a great life.
Feel strong, man.
If she is gone, may her spirit fly free in the great cosmic space. On a more positive note, you can check out this other video I've done on my experience with taking care of a Baltimore Oriole that ended up in my location.
Is there an update in the comments?
That it should not have been at all. Thanks for watching. Happy birding.
You know, that would have been the dream, right? Comment in there, top pinned comment from Leslie. I've seen Dimmy again. There's no such comment. There's no such comment. Oh. Oh. Well, this was the first roll from the ad machine. Gonna let this one run while I throw out this apple core. Well, that was certainly a lot more depressing than I was anticipating, but, you know, here we are. can't be any more depressing than my level of play today. So, but it definitely was, right? 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 I don't think there's any other mail stuff to do, right? Really? I don't think there's any free rolls. Oh, I can show you the free roll that I did, because I had to do it before stream, because otherwise it would have expired. It was just this, by the way. Can't even remember what it was, so that must mean it wasn't good. But I don't remember what it was. The other, I suppose you could say, potential thing is that if we do lose all our stamina, I guess we could maybe do a run or two or super auto pets, or just end the stream early. But we got time, it's 7:15. I'll have probably 6 runs, because this will get to like 99 over the course of the next 5 runs, ideally. So it can work, it can work. I have a bonus egg machine. I don't think this is anything important, right? This is just gonna be like snow globes and stuff, I think. Latins, maybe? Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay. And those are just all... Is there... What's going on in here? Do I have full, No, we're not at full. Full is 500,000, I think. Yeah. We don't care about those. We can just open these, I think. Or what is this? XP ones we can just open, right? How much XP can you have in the XP thing before it overflows? Or whatever. Does anyone know? I imagine it has to be a very large number, given that they're giving us 100 million of it to start for free. Just a bit of a hunch. I imagine it's a pretty large number. Guess I'll find out if it goes over this number. It does. Not surprising. Because XP, yeah, that would make sense. XP is pretty crazy, so. But just nice to clear this out. Means I won't have issues with, whatchamacallit, my mailbox getting full anytime soon, so that's nice. Friends list is fine there. Crown should be on the right one, yes. I did get a crown. I don't think I opened that mail on stream, but I did get a crown from, I don't think I have the mail for it anymore. Whatever it was. Was it this one? I think it was this one. I'm gonna guess it was that one. Okay. Suppose we go again. I'm a little chilly. Oh, the Super Godfist roll. Right, okay, we can show that. Thank you. My mind's all over the place. Oh my god, just check the spreadsheet. No, don't do that. I will just show you. How could you not just read the spreadsheet? Wow, oh my god. It was Oh yeah, it was another Paimon, which I already have 2 of, so not that important, and which is why I didn't remember it. But it was a Paimon. Good emote usage. I think it's fitting for this song. I almost messed up the order of operations there. Yeah, no, I know. I see the dark match that went across the bottom. I didn't do that on purpose. Okay, it didn't kill though. Alright. Alright, okay. We get at least 2 turns. Better than some of the other rounds we've had. Alright, well, there's another 5 match, so that's definitely... But it's a 2-shot, at least it's... Okay, it's okay, right? Maybe? It looks so much different in standing because the light, like, pointing more at the camera in a weird way. Already at full health, so just leave the hearts there. And it kind of can do the same here. Wow, that was even without Blackbird in there, so... A crap load of Dark Orbs here. Don't think it's all that feasible to dodge that necessarily. Yeah, it's not really possible. It's not really possible. I'll do an L then, I guess. So yeah, 9 turns where I don't even know what we need. We would have to stall and then have Lumio come back up for, and then we don't even have Darks here either. So that's something, I guess. Oh, that messes up the... Yeah, alright, well we just die anyway, so it's fine. Wasn't that great? Great run, great run. There might just be a little bit too much that has to go right here. I mean, if you can get out of the fucking beginning, then maybe, but... Seems to be a very annoying task to achieve. Okay. There's the multi-match. Love it, love it. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just really not feeling it. One of those things where you just feel like, probably not gonna go your way today. That's how it feels. That was a 5-match too. Oh, but it's not Crollo in front, so it's actually okay. The Lumio being the 10C, I don't know if that needs to revert or not, but it's certainly something worth looking into. That has been problematic for a variety of reasons. It does make damage for later stuff a lot harder to do though, which is, you know, harder for other reasons. Kind of one of those, whatever that phrase is, where they're like 6 a half a dozen of the other and stuff. You know the one, right? You know the one with the numbers. Ah, the L. All right, well, I messed that up. The light orb should have been one more to the left. 10. This runs over. 10. 10 going into Manticore. That's not happening. 10. Rip. And then a third dark match, so the Lumiel damage is just gonna actually get him there. And then we don't have darks here, so that's good. Good. And then when we actually need it, I'm sure we won't get it this time. Yep. Oh, isn't it great? Isn't it a great game? Isn't it just fun? Isn't it a great time? I don't know what happened. The runs are, I mean, I guess that is the Lumiel problem. That is the Lumiel giving 10C problem. If it didn't have that, we wouldn't have to worry about that extra Skyfall. I would imagine that the process of thoughts here is that you would rather have the slightly more tough start than the end that might not be doable or something. The other thing is I'm definitely playing worse than I would if I wasn't streaming because I keep looking at the chat and stuff, but it is what it is. Okay, check this out. No, I needed you not to do that L Skyfall after. I mean, it still worked, but basically I was like, if I take out a bunch of the darks with one blob, then it might be enough so that it doesn't, like, kill everything. Which is true, that is what happened. That is what happened. And then there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. You're gonna hit me a bunch. No, you're not. It's the first turn. So instead we just do 2 dark matches and chill. Save hearts. This is already better than last run as far as hearts goes. Okay, that did not do as much as I needed to. Alright, that's a throw. That's a throw. I thought I would heal enough with just that. Now I really don't feel like doing it, because that was like a very great start. I just threw it away. Looking away for 20 seconds. Testing for damage. Hey, Elemental found the skate park. Skate parkage. I think the only other person that knew about that was RPB. That was a secret edition. Fun fact, you can also use it as a replacement for the letter U, because it looks like a U. No, that's brutal. Part of that, I don't even... I'm sure there's 1,000 things I could say. Oh, I'm rushing because I want to go fast. Oh, I'm not thinking about it because blah blah blah. You know, insert 10 million reasons, but doesn't really matter what the reason was, does it? That was probably the biggest throw of the day. Even though it's not like it was far in, so like, oh, it wasn't the most mentally damaging throw, because it's not like it was at the end of the dungeon or whatever, but it was a very bad throw. Okay, good Paimon order. March and the... Oh, so March... V-Day is at, V-Day is, at 9, huh? Probably doesn't... Probably not gonna happen. Oh, it might be longer. Oh, so yeah, okay, I've realized what the strat was, or I re-remembered what it was, I guess. Which is blob plus then matches afterwards. Okay. That's fine. Alright. So. This is officially the best start in terms of stalling today? Yeah. Definitely. Do we get a free roll for Valentine's, or is there anything like is there anything actually hype for Valentine's? Besides that it's like, you know, something that's new and whatnot? I realized partway through here I could just stop comboing because I'm at full health already anyway. Like, I don't even really matter if I like accidentally kill this turn, so I might just full combo for healing porpoises and dolphins and stuff, you know? Do it like this though. Trade for Viakine if you want a nice void sub for Rainbow. True. Overrated stuff like JoJo. I mean, I didn't do that much JoJo's. At least I didn't do that. There will be enough darks, okay. There will be enough darks. Okay. Stop. Why is it always got a Skyfall as a match and not just like give me enough darks? Why is it gotta be like that? Okay. I'm dead, right? Yep. That was such a good run, and then we got double Skyfall in a row, and it's so dumb. And if we didn't have the Lumiel fucking Tensi Awakening, we would have been perfectly fine. But no. This fucking guy right here. The one change we made between last time and this time has actually screwed me over like 4 runs. It's very annoying. And there's not much wiggle room there. Like, I have to do 2 dark matches so that I live a Manticore attack. And then I kind of need to get rid of the rest of the board so that next turn I can have enough darks to do another shield turn. But if it's Skyfall's darks, then I get fucking screwed. Because it's gonna do enough damage. But you want the delay, you want to do the correct thing so that you can use this delay plus shield so that you have Paimon up, because you need Paimon, and then you need the shield for then when you kill the first floor to get to the second floor, because you need the shield for both floors. It's just so annoying. Are we gonna get one free roll or multiple? For Valentine's? I don't know what the word is. It's not scared. It's almost some sort of feeling of... I'm trying to think what the right word is that I'm looking for. Inevitable. That's it. I'm not scared to Enster. It just feels pointless. That's where I've been beat up over the course of 2.5 hours. That it just feels like I'm just walking into a room to get beat up again. Because it seems to be that today it is inevitable to just have something go wrong at some point. And just get absolutely smacked in the face with a fish. Any Joelers? Any Joelers? Any Joelers? Feels inevitable. Feels hopeless. Feels not hopeless. Inevitable. It just feels like something has to go wrong at every point. At some point during each run. have 2 more tries today. This will be the last tries on stream, I think. Either way, though. I'm pretty sure they will be. We do need to kill this dark one, because I imagine they're going to do some sort of super attack or whatever. So I am going to actually try to kill this one. L shield, because why not? Okay, that killed everybody, but still. 9 turns on Paimon. That's still fine. No attacks this turn, so just make sure you do 2 dark matches. Everything else is fine. Quicker that way too. Ow, ow. Do the shields from the L stack, or is it just only do like 1 level of damage reduction? Based on that animation, I assume it does only 1, but I don't actually know. Don't actually know how it works. Now that I remembered how to do the blob thing, certainly making the start, as far as Paimon goes, a lot more consistent. It's unfortunate that the Lumio thing is a thing, though. These greens and hearts in the bottom are a problem. Do we have enough? We have enough, exactly, I think. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have enough. That was fast. No Skyfall that turn. Okay. I think as long... That was still enough? That's crazy. Well, no, it wasn't still enough. So that's actually fine. Because the 3rd turn, we don't have to activate. We can just do a regular thing, and he'll do his combustion, yada yada shit. Now we can delay. And I gotta, like, not really do stuff here either for a turn or 2. Okay, then do like this. Now do this. Okay. Paimon is up. Shield is up. Things are up. Poison resisted. Enough orbs to do box. Do you? Do you? Okay. Full health. The 1 turn of shield left. And take the preemptive. Enough darks to box plus regular. It's scary, but it lived. Okay. 2 turns there, 12 turns there. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, you gotta do regular stuff this time. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There is enough to box here, I believe. Don't know if that's a problem or not. Guess we're gonna find out. But I don't think so. Skateboard. Skate parkage. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Not enough. So just regular matching. You kill the dark one first on the stage, then yellow buffs and attacks the same turn. Oh, okay. That was scary. I did this last time, used Lumiel, so that's why I'm using it here. I don't necessarily know if it's the correct move, but it is the move that was chosen. So, I guess live with that. You just got so cold. I don't know if I faced this guy, or maybe I have like once. I usually get the green guy. Also, hello, deaths. I thought I did kill him. I did not, turns out. Turns out I did not. That was scary. Kind of a good thing, because it's gonna make this more easily up in time for what's his face here. Also, it doesn't unbind Lumiel, which is nice. Okay. Well, that. for the Diochan to spawn? I don't know. Now she's up perfectly in time. I do one of these. Okay. Alright, Volsong. So you say that I need to have Lumiel up in time before when I kill this guy. That is what I've been told. And since I do know he does the lock thing, I can save these other darks, I suppose. Or attempt to save them for the lock floor. Or the lock turn or whatever. Like this one. Here we go. Even if they don't unlock, even if they don't lock, there's not enough here. And they did. So I just lose again? Yeah. Great. Great. It's really cool. I guessed in the wrong spot. Very cool. I mean, at 700 seconds, we were relatively on time. Toby was what we talked about too. But I can't do anything there. I tried to guess for the darks and I didn't get it. What else am I supposed to do? It wasn't like, even if he locked the board, but there was reds, okay, I can Niece, whatever. I can do that. It saves me one turn of it, at least. Not even that. There just wasn't even enough reds. There was like 1,000 greens for no reason. That was such a good run. That was definitely the best run so far, right? I don't think there's been any, it's 7. So, it'll come up when there's one turn left of BDP. So, it doesn't seem very likely that I can get all the way to that. Because I have to use it, you have me use it to enter this floor. Right? You had me, or was it the floor before this floor? You have me use it on Sima Yi. So it's like, that's a long time until it's back up. 6 turns, and his thing is 7. So it's like, I have to survive the whole time. It seems very unlikely. But if it ever fucking decides to give the charge, then it'll be up quicker. But it never did that again. Granted, I think this time I only did 2 turns or something. So it's not like I wasn't as bad as last time in terms of like 4 times in a row of locking my board. But instead it was, oh, you're just not even gonna be allowed to have Dark Orbs, even if you did unlock it, which I could. I can't hover to see what it's at, but based off this, it should be 3, because I checked it earlier on, and when it had 7 turns, I think it was, when he had 7 turns of VDP thing, I had 6 turns of this, so it would be up the turn before the last turn, which I assume is if you did stall past the DVP, whatever the fuck box shit, then it would do like a kill move, but it would be up in time by 1. And the reason I need this shield, is there a definite preemptive next floor that would kill me if I don't have the Lumiel shield? Yeah, okay. It definitely, even if I'm full health, right? I'm not saying I'm doubting you, and this is more for like my own hope of like maybe there's a chance where it's a situation where maybe it's just worth rolling the dice in term, because like maybe that roll of the dice, like imagine a scenario where it's like 1 out of 3 of them are a kill me preemptive. Those odds might be better than 50-50 locking the board / not getting dark orbs for 6 turns. You know what I mean? Like that's that's a calculation that could be made. But if it's 100% preemptive kills me every time I need the shield, then obviously there's no point really in trying to argue otherwise. I never checked Crollo to see how close this was to being up. There's 3 spawn and their preemptives around the same. Okay. Okay. I figured I would ask, right? Because like maybe it would have been worth just rolling the dice there instead of 6 turns of trying to have dark orbs / not get blocked / get no charges on Lumiel from Volsung stuff. It just doesn't want me to win. Game just doesn't want me to win. Yeah, the reason I'm hovering here is that it wasn't up. If it was up, I would have used it. It wasn't. But I'm wondering if I should skill up Homage is the question. Because a lot of the times I don't want it to be skilled up because I don't want it to overwrite whatever thing I put it on. So it would kind of suck to have to skill it up and then somehow skill it back down afterwards, but it might be important enough to skill him up here is what I'm thinking. But that's why I was on this screen, was exactly for this discussion, basically. The skill is good. I mean, I think it's very easy to come up with a scenario where it could screw you over. There's plenty of good reasons why that could be the case. Maybe there's some charge that it's on top of. You need the charge, but it ends up doing this, or a transform thing, and now you don't get to transform. I don't think it's that hard to picture the scenario, but it doesn't apply to this scenario, so. I mean, we have one more try. That was such a good run. Everything was going right. Yeah, this is Gen 4. Everything was going right, too. Alright, hold on. cold. This is chilly. One last look away, one last sip, and one last dream. One last sip, one last look away, one last dream. For the stream, at least. Here we go. I mean, either way, the stream is going to be shorter, I guess, right? Because even if I do finish, it's only 25 minutes, so it'll be 8:30. We have gotten the good Paimon start 3 times in a row, which is appreciated. Alright. This is the run, Rage. Now, because Crollo will do more damage and stuff. Mainly because we hit 10C and such now, so more damage. Now we gotta make sure we kill this light guy. So let's make sure that happens. Okay. Okay, well that giant dark block, they're definitely killing this floor completely. Yeah. 13 turns. I think it will be up next time when we're in Volsung. Or it'll be really close. First turn, no need. Ouch. That's a lot of hearts. Which I guess is a good thing. Means lots of healing, which is good. A lot of green orbs this time. Okay, we're Still good. I wasn't really paying. I know I was going. I'm going silent mode here a little bit, but this is the last chance. What do you want from me? This is our last chance of the stream. I know you like to watch me lose, but you know, watch me whip, watch me nay nay, and etc. That was a giant Darksfall, right? I just saw that? Yeah, okay. I mean, we're still in great shape Paimon-wise. And Dark Orb-wise, we have enough for the first turn here as well. Have enough here too. So we should be good then. Just the way that it works. Because now we don't have to do anything this next turn. Then we do the delay. That's fine. Then we do actually need to attack this turn because we haven't hit the halfway yet. Make sure. Okay, now we do it again. Oh my god, I almost fucked up the diagonals there. This is a terrible combo, but should still be enough. Don't poison me. Ooh. Rude. Okay. Ouch. There's also, I shouldn't have done that. Well, okay. Kinda had to do it, so. I'm not going to do both poisons. I will do one poison. And an L shield. Extra dark matches help, because I have no idea how much damage we were going to be doing otherwise. As I didn't do a box, I wasn't confident. Okay. Okay. We're past the beginning. We're past the beginning. Oh, the Krollo thing resets, that's right. Okay, so maybe it wouldn't have been up in time for, whatchamacallit? know what? I'm not gonna. There's not really enough to justify going for that. We're just doing regular stuff. Also means the assists will come up quicker and stuff. That hopefully we will be okay. That's scary. Now this has been okay typically as far as making it so that there is I would like to show the audience that the phone, get over you stupid ass wire, is connected. It is not loose at all. It is not loose from the chamber. It's in there. The part that I don't get is we really never have had this problem before. And now we've had it twice in one stream on a very important, like, thing. By, like, super setup run. I guess I can show you still, though, that this is what happens. I want to try to replicate it almost. Obviously that's really sad, but okay, so I'm wiggling this a decent amount and it is not disconnecting. It's not the USB part that's plugged in either. That's not any looser. I don't think. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it's the USB part. Interesting. Interesting. So I don't think that it is the phone plugged in part. Can't really bring this down far enough to show you, but interesting. That sucks. But I actually don't think it's the like, even though it is where the USB is plugged in that's the problem, I actually don't think that it is the USB's fault. I actually think it's the computer port's fault. Because when it's plugged in fully, but it's kind of like not, it's kind of like hanging out more than I would expect a USB to hang out. Yeah, I don't know what the right. It feels like the port is shallow. Does that make sense? Is that like a good way to phrase it? Where like you know, isn't the cable obviously, but you know, almost like it goes into like these little you won't be able to see it. There's like little notches on the metal right here. You might be able to see them where my fingertips. But it kind of feels like it goes in and then like it stops a little preemptively. And I guess since I'm not connected anyway, I could just unplug the cable itself and show you kind of where it... Does that line up with this? Yeah, it does. No, I'm telling you, it's the... I'm like pretty confident it's just that it doesn't... Like, you plug it in fully, you cannot plug it in anymore, and it's like loose. Like, there's like, you can kind of like wiggle it side to side, even though you fully put it in as much as it lets you. Which is weird, because I've never really experienced that with a USB before. Yeah, okay, here's an idea. We have time anyway, there's no more stamina, so let me break it down. Let me break it down. I will be using the phone camera to do. Okay. So I plugged it into the laptop USB, so you'll have that for a reference. And then plug it into the computer where I've been plugging it in. And you'll see how much of a difference it is. Okay, now I do this. Now that said, I don't know if that necessarily... Yeah, okay, I can see why. But anyway, let me connect the phone again. Then, if I do this, and this, then I go here, here, here. Okay, so I took this picture with my phone. Oh, you know what? I don't want to do that. Okay, see this? This is into the laptop. This is plugged into the laptop. And this is the cable that I'm using to connect the phone. Normally it's not plugged into the laptop, but you can see how there's a little bit of room there, but for the most part it's pretty plugged in. Now, that's me. That's my ugly mug. Don't worry about why that picture's there. Here's the computer one. Now you may say that doesn't look that much different, but it is. It's a lot different. It's a lot different how much extra space that is. It's a lot different. And I'm looking at it now. So the cable goes from here, the desk, goes downward a little bit to the left and into the top of the new computer. If the cable, like, you know, it goes down in front of me, then towards the left. If, for whatever reason, maybe I pull it or accidentally nudge into the wire to put, like, I can see that me just touching, like, kind of like, not yanking, just gently pulling or pushing the wire, I can see the USB moving in the computer. Like, it's like, it's not insignificant. It's going this much range. Ready? It's like, hey, that's not insignificant. That's a pretty, wild amount of wiggle just from barely touching it. And I'm guessing at some point there's maybe like my because it goes down right in front of me. There's no way to stop that, really. I'm guessing, you know, somehow it gets nudged by my leg or, you know, just whatever, and it wiggles it the wrong way and it just barely pops out enough, or some, you know, the connection loosens just enough. I'm very confident it is this. I'm so very confident that it is this, and not the part that's plugging into the port, which is usually what would be the problem. But I'm telling you it's not. It's super not. This is what it would normally be. And that's tight. That's not gonna wiggle. What a miserable fucking stream. What a miserable time that was. Granted, the first time it disconnected wasn't really a deep, great run or anything. But that run was fine. Paimon was gonna be up, everything was on pace, it was looking good. And then just, no. We're just gonna randomly, and even then, I mean, I was wiggling it around a lot there and it didn't disconnect. So I just another reason why streaming Important Dungeons, I guess, is fucking miserable. So that's really cool. It's really great. Really great. I don't know how I even supposed to solve that. Because the cable isn't that long. So I can't really... Does it wiggle in the other one? I'm pretty sure it does. Just trying to think. Maybe there's some way I could try to like clamp, because it's not a cable I can keep in there all the time. It's I need to use that port for stuff. I only use it during stream with that cable. But there might be some way to... Not a zip tie, but, you know, some sort of thing that I can route the cable through so that it doesn't touch my body really at all. And then maybe that way is a less likelihood of, but even then though, I'm thinking back, besides this stream, I think that maybe happened once last week, maybe? But besides that, I don't think that's happened ever. And then it happened twice now. But I still don't feel like it's the cable. I mean, it could be, but I feel like it's not. But I don't know if I have another one available, but I guess it doesn't matter for now. I'm not gonna stream. I'm not going to do a bonus Tuesday or Thursday like title attempts. I think I'm just going to try it on my own, because clearly trying to do it on stream is just cursed for a variety of reasons. So, sorry, I guess. Wish I could have done it today. I think has a chance, but I don't know. Maybe I change my mind and I end up trying it on a secret bonus stream, but the problem, I guess, is that I wouldn't. The not doing it on stream problem is that I need some sort of information to know what to do after Volsung. The only thing that I remember that I know is that I need to use Lumiel before I hit the boss to 50% because it will do some super duper attack. So if I don't have the shield, I would die. That's the only other thing I know after Volsung. Man, that really just kind of ruined my mood, though. Even with all of the just miserable deaths and bad things that were happening, I was still, you know, I was still okay. But that just really crushed me. That just really, so much so that I'm not even going to, like, oh, 30 minutes, we could do a sap run? I'm not even gonna do that. I think we're probably just gonna end. Guessing everyone is kind of done here anyway. I was hoping maybe someone had comments for what happens after Volsung, but I guess not. How many days is this here for? 3, is it how many more? It is 6 more, so it's until the end of the week. There's a chance. There's a chance, but I wouldn't count on it, I guess is what I would say. For Wednesday, best guess, or most likelihood would be starting Luigi U world, like Mario Luigi U, because we finished 100%ing Mario Wii U, whatever. It's like the DLC. It's the second half of it. Super Mario Bros. U, I finished and 100%ed in this deluxe thing, and then there's the new Super Luigi U portion. I have not done that yet. I say we start that instead of continuing on the challenges. I've been enjoying the challenges despite it being, you know, fairly reset heavy. I don't know, it's a fun they've been fun challenges. Yeah. Maybe there's a chance maybe we end up doing a little, you know, half Mario, half something else. We'll have to find out, but unfortunately, I think that's all I have for you. I feel bad. I feel like I failed the stream. So that's you know, that's something, I guess. And I don't think there's anyone playing Pad to stream. Reasonably so, because probably no one is nothing else really happening besides title, which I imagine most people have done. Yeah. It's a possibility, but might have its own host of issues too. There's things to try. The thing is, disconnecting won't matter that much. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm going to live with disconnecting twice a stream. No, I'm not. But now that I'm relatively confident that's the issue, is something I can be more aware of. But then next time it happens, what I should do is like not touch anything and then see what the plugged in state looks like. But if you remember when I used the webcam and showed the phone, it had that pop-up thing that's like debug mode or whatever, allow, deny, etc. And that actually only shows up once it's plugged in. So what's happening, I'm pretty sure, is it's such a slight disconnection that it's already reconnected basically by the time that you can tell. But it's disconnected enough that the program recognizes that device disconnected, and then it disconnects it. All it shows, it says warn, device disconnected, and then that's it. There's no like other stuff with that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say really. Well, we'll figure it out eventually, I guess. All right. I feel like I have to apologize. I feel like I have to say sorry. But I don't know. That's it, I guess. Sorry. I failed the stream again, like 3 times in a row basically, if you count the bonus one and then part of last week. So thanks for the moral support along the way. I'll see people Wednesday. Have you actually done it, Gunzel? I don't actually remember if you said you did, but either way. To Wednesday we go. Good night. And good riddance. No, not really. Just, I don't know. I felt like I had to say a second part.